Hello and welcome to Gravitas Ukraine Direct. We're coming to you live from Kiev. The local time is 5:30 p.m. The temperature here is -5 degrees Celsius. My fingers and my brain and pretty much everything else is freezing, so bear with me. There is also a forecast of war clouds over Ukraine. More than 125,000 Russian troops are camping not too far away from where we are standing. We are in the capital city of Ukraine, and this is within striking distance of where the Russian troops are stationed in Belarus. It's been a very busy 24 hours here, so I'll begin this broadcast by walking you through the latest developments. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met his Turkish counterpart Recep Tayyip Erdogan today. The meeting took place here in Kiev. Erdogan offered to host a Ukraine-Russia summit. Now, this was not his first mediation offer. The last one clearly did not convert. So will this time be any different? We don't know yet. Another very significant meeting took place today. This was some 6,500 kilometers from where I'm standing. The location was Beijing, and the meeting was between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. How do you think it went? I'll give you a brief summary. The Putin-Xi meeting was as much about signaling as it was about drawing a strategy. Did the two talk about the ongoing Ukraine crisis? Of course they did. The details have been kept confidential, but the two sides called on NATO to quote-unquote abandon the ideological approaches of the Cold War. Right after the meeting, President Putin talked to the press. He said the Russia-China relationship was an example of quote-unquote dignified relations. This is what he said.
As for our bilateral relations, they are developing in a progressive way with a spirit of friendship and strategic partnership. They have indeed become unprecedented. It's an example of dignified relations who help to mutually develop and support mutual development.
Putin is talking about help. Right now, the biggest help he needs from China is for Beijing to put its weight behind Moscow. China has signaled favorably in this. Right after this meeting between the two presidents, Russian Foreign Minister met Chinese counterpart Wang Yi. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The message coming out of this meeting was pretty clear that China is standing with Russia. And why wouldn't it? China resonates with Russia. Moscow wants to control Ukraine. China wants to control Taiwan. Both share a common aspiration for expansion. They also share a common enemy, which is the West. In the city of Kiev, there is a predominant sense of tension. Not far from here, Russia and Belarus are conducting joint drills, and it's happening in the Brest region of Belarus. Russian S-400 defense systems have arrived there, as has Russia's defense minister. He is overseeing the war games. Let me show you some footage from those drills. Meanwhile, the NATO strike group is playing war games off Italy. The United States fears a false flag attack. It says Russia may be preparing a fake video. Washington says Moscow will use this video as a pretext to start a war. Russia, of course, denies this. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov called the allegations quote-unquote nonsense, but the West is not ready to take any risk. It has begun deploying additional troops in Eastern Europe. 1,000 American soldiers have been sent to Romania, 1,000, 2,000 to Poland. Russia says these moves can be destructive. It has a message for Washington, and it reads, "Stop escalating tensions." That's what Russia is saying. So these were the headlines, the day's developments. There were talks, there were troop deployments, but at the end of the day, both sides are aware that a war is not desirable. So diplomatic channels have been kept open. I already told you about Erdogan's offer. Reports also say that German Chancellor Olaf Scholz could be traveling to Moscow soon. French President Emmanuel Macron will be meeting Vladimir Putin on the 7th of February. A confirmation has already come from the Kremlin about this meeting. They will discuss Moscow's security demands, among other things. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.